All right, okay. I think we're live. Where was I? More. Back to the task at hand, which is, can't remember what I did yesterday. Right, okay. Well, let's take inventory. We have Alexa, a parser, the dotted outline of a compiler, and a failing test. Yes, I do have that. That tells us that we need to generate 2 bytecode instructions. Yeah. In our toolbox are the definition. All right, yeah, good. Okay. And here's a reminder of what our compiler needs to do. Work the AST recursively, find integer literals, evaluate them, and then turn them into integers. Right. Okay, turn the AST into an object. Add them to constants pool and add the up constant to the internal instruction. Let's start by working the AST. Oh yeah, remember, you gotta start at the program and then recursively keep going. Almost. Right. Expression. What about the regular statement? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I got it. Kind of zoned out. Right, okay. Got the program. We go through each statement. Expression statement, and we compile that. Right, I see why. It's no dot. This might be a problem. Yeah. Yeah, this should be Node. Yeah, fuck. It's a light problem there. I wonder how you can do that, because well, whatever a node can do. AST. Yeah, I mean, whatever a node can do, a program can do as well. Interesting. I think I know what to do. What am I calling compile program? Can I do ast.node the program is equal to program? Right, okay, that works. If that still fails. Whew. I thought I'd have to fucking redo or rethink that. Might not be as sleek as this. Well, actually, it could be, because I think it might even be right. Yeah, I can switch. Where's the compiler? Oh yeah, I think I'll call it node, and then I can switch the node. Okay, this could work. So right now all it's doing is calling the compiler recursively. And I'm guessing at some point we'll get to, so the expression statement that I'm using is an arithmetic expression statement. So we'll come to node left, which is an integer, and then here. What do we need to do again? We need to turn it into an object.integer. We need to evaluate them. It's safe to do. Remember, literals are constant expression and their value does not change. Right. Right. Okay. I mean, we already know the value. Guess that's simple enough. This add constant is a bit weird. Hang on, but before I do that, I want to see what it would look like. Call this node, And if I switch node, this is the question. Excuse me. So should this be case ast.program? Okay, because what are we switching here? Statement, return statement dot token literal. Right, so it's the type. Tag test source parser. Okay, it still works. Alright, so okay. So that's good. I've got AST. So if it's a program, just compile error. It does. You can do try. Self dot file of program. This might be a type error, so what I gotta do is oh no, what am I doing? Gotta compile the statements. Capture the program type, and then for program dot statements. So again, statements. Program dot statements. Statement. Now I gotta call compile. Try self.compile. I need to turn it into a node. ast.node.statement. Fuck. That is a problem. Okay. Now for program, that is fine. But say for something like st dot expressions, yeah, fuck. What am I gonna do that? How am I gonna do that? Actually, I could. What I can do is, if it's an expression, I can switch again. There must be a better way. Let me check. Tagged union. Unions can be declared with an enum tag type. This turns. Oh, I forgot to update the title. What am I doing again? Starting compilation. I don't know. Initial compiler. What am I doing? Creating the compile method and blah blah blah. Compiler stuff. I don't know. Getting started with is compilation process process of compiling. Okay. Compiling. All right. The question is, does it update it once the stream started? Okay, it does. Right, okay. Tagged unions. Unions can be declared with an enum tag type. This turns the union into a tagged union, which makes it eligible to use with switch expressions. Now the question is, well, I think I kind of know the answer. When I switch on the type node, I can only check if it's an expression, statement, or program. I'm not sure. Yeah. Because I think that would have to be at the high level. And then I've got to if it's a statement, for example, I'd have to run the switch, create another switch that checks what kind of statement it is. Okay, I guess I could do that. I mean, I think that would be the only way. Seems like the obvious way for now, anyways. Tagged unions coerce the tag type. Type coercion. Unions and enums. Tagged unions can be coerced to enums and enums. It's weird. Sounds weird in my head. Enums. Enum. And enums can be stored and coerced to tagged unions when they are comtime known to be a field of the union that has only one possible value, such as void. Okay, that's good. So that means at any one point, a tagged union can only be of one of these three things, which was something I was thinking about. So what that means is when I call compile here, I can't do program and then statement equals statement, let's say. I think that's what it means. They are comtime known to be a field of the union that has only one possible value. What is this example? Oh no, I think I read that wrong. So value can be coerced into a union. To be fair, I think that might actually be better. So here, U is a what's E? Interesting, actually. Instead of enum, Why did I make it an enum? I have no idea. I didn't know what I was doing. So we have an enum 1, 2, 3. We can have a tagged union on that enum. So if I didn't want to do multiple switch, so what I could do is const, let's call them types for now. Will be enum, and then I would have statement, expression, program, and then here instead of enum I would have types. So that means compile here. I could call ast dot program. Oh, sorry, not ast dot program. Program. That still work? Oh no, that's the parser. Compile it. No. So I don't understand it. So u is a tagged union with the value 2. Ah, okay. But to be fair, I don't really need that. Okay. Right. I think it's fine. I'll leave it as it was. I mean, either ways, I'd need multiple tagged unions. So that I can have expression, statement, and node. As separate things. I think which is okay. What I understand is this enum can be one that you've defined or like it can be a limited set of things. Let me go back to tagged union again. Which makes it eligible. Yeah, that's the main reason I used it. In order to modify the payload of a tagged union in a switch statement, place a star before the variable name to make it a pointer. Right, okay. After the capture. Right. Unions can be made to infer the enum tag type. Further unions can have methods like structs and enums. Right, I think this is the one. Excuse me. Variant is a union, int boolean none. Interesting. So you can use like the enum on its own. I didn't know that. Like here. Tag name can be used to return a comp time. Okay. Okay, I'll make it better probably later. If it needs to be better. Okay, so we have program, then we have ast.expression. Do we need expression or statement? Let's do statement first. So here we'd have to switch statement. Then we can check ast.expression statement. Okay, something like that. What else do we need for now? Expression statement, and then we guess that's the only statement I need. And then I need ast.expression. And I need infix. Hey Schooly B, how you doing? Right, nice to hear. I think the last time you mentioned you are interested in Zig as well. Is that correct? Not sure. I think it's been a while since I heard from you. I need Odin. Yes, that's right. And I remember you were building something with Odin. Yeah, it can be. Yeah. You know, I could use the distraction. I'm gonna check what Odin looks like. I need like a short 5-minute detour. It's been a while. Oh yeah, I do remember now. Ostrich DB, yes, I remember. Yeah. That's what he said. What is Ostrich DB? What is Ostrich DB actually? OSTRICH. I can only see talkbacks. Missing something. Alright, one word. Solitude Ostrich DB. There we go. Oh, is this your site? Oh, cool. Oh, you're actually unlimited hosting. Oh, nice. So it's like that's pretty cool. Guess it's Ostrich DB. I guess this is yours too. Oh yeah, I can see you. Schooly B. Document base, no SQL, no JSON. Database, written in Odin. Built-in security, making it ideal for serverless, server mode. Okay, so these are like baked into the DB. Nice. It's like, looks like a proper product. I'll give you a star. You're at 60. there an example? Command structure, command walkthrough. Create new object. First object points to a collection. Okay. Let me check that. Ostrich light. Guess there's a lot of ostrich related things. Maybe if I do GitHub. No, I guess ostrich is highly competed DB. I wanted to see what it looks like to create an object. Okay, new foo. Ah, right, okay. Of type, slice of string. From here, how long have you been working on this, Schoolabee? Seems like a massive project, massive undertaking. So that's the Ostrich DB natural language processor. New. Okay. Of type slice of int, and you can initialize it at the same time. Okay. I've never used what's it called? JSON like objects for DB stuff. Quite lost, but yeah, it looks cool. Supported record data type tokens. Int, string, float, boolean, char. Okay, yeah, let's go. Ostrich light. Okay, there's no documentation here, so I don't know. What's ostrich light? Actually, hang on. What made you want to write a database? That's that's something you do, just on a whim. Maybe you did it on a whim. Still working on it, porting over all code from the original engine. Ostrich Lite is the Ostrich engine, but without CLI stuff, so it can be used as web apps backend. Okay, nice. I wanted to learn Odin and build something complex. I like that. Yeah, nice. I think that's a good reason as any. Actually, I know what I want to do after I do the compiler. I mean, I'm not into games that much. I don't want to build games, but I like, you know, how they do, how they emulate surfaces based on the light. I don't know what it's called. Maybe there's a better term for it. That's what I want to do after. Seems complex and also fun. Something I can see visually. But yeah, I like that. How far off? I mean, a year is a long time. Is it a side project, or do you want it to be something more than a side project? Almost wrote it in Zig. Once Ostrich is in a good place, I'll get back to my language. Started as side project, but I think it can be a real world product. Okay, nice. And how do you find Odin after a year of writing it in Odin? Easy Lang. Okay. Alright, okay, you love Odin. I do like their showcase. I remember, I think it was the video. I remember seeing this video. This was like just mental. Crazy. Really good. What were you doing writing before Odin? Python and JS. Okay. What do you think about web dev stuff? May I ask? And C for side projects. Okay. Is it because you got bored that you wanted to? Okay. I'm not a fan of web dev. Yeah. I think I'm in a similar place too. I've been doing web dev for, I don't know, 4 5 years now. And that was the idea of starting streaming, because it's just an exploration of things I'd like to try. Because I don't know, web dev is fine, but I don't think I want to do it for any, like, too long. I like to build stuff for myself on the side. I think the website build, I think web is great for that, but also do it for work. No, so I'm not the biggest fan either. So yeah, I'm like exploring other things. That's why I did embedded stuff last month. I like it. I'm still not sure. I mean, it's fun, but yeah, I don't know if it's my thing yet. To do the front end or the back end on the web dev stuff? Okay. Yeah. I think I do the same. Well, kind of. Half the time. Said Python, so I'm guessing Django. Django. Okay. Try to get back a little bit. What expressions do I need early on? I think just the infix and integer. There's an expression switch E. Yeah, sure thing, Schoolby. Thank you for the distraction. I needed it. Good luck with your project. Dot infix. Decide what to do later. Yeah, and I need integer. Okay, I think in the test at the moment there is an expression statement. Okay, so do what do we do? Okay, an expression statement is just an infix at the moment, so I guess I could just call self.compile. No, This is the part that I'm not sure of. This is gonna look quite ugly. Node gonna be in statement. Dot statement of expression statement. There should be a better way to do it. But that would mean rewriting bits of the AST. Also, now that I think, when I call compile here, come back to statement, see it's an expression statement. I don't know if it'll go further from here. Because what happens after? Oh, hang on. I know. Because there's expression statement. Okay, I don't know. Guess I'm kind of stuck now. Oh no, hang on. I think if we know if that it's an expression, what we need to do is call ast.node. We need to call compile on the expression. Expression st dot Okay, I don't need that. Es dot expression small e. Why can't I? Can't GD into it, which is not a good sign normally. Okay, anyway, I guess that would mean it moves forward. It's a good thing. And then now when we get to infix, we need to call compile on st dot node. It is a lot of typing. Expression infix dot left, or is it left? Infix. Yeah. Not sure about any of this, to be honest. Because okay, anyway, the expression we're compiling is 1 plus 2, which is an infix expression. So this would be compile 1, compile 2. I guess that makes sense. So then it would come here. And then now we can create the object. And then we need to add it to. Okay. Create teacher object type. Does it need to be? No, it doesn't. Object dot integer. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. And then needs value. Which I guess I could find it from here. Yeah. Int dot value. and can do self dot constants. Have I called append? Right, okay. Constants dot append. Okay. Object dot object integer okay. Guess this could be a const. Guess that's it. This can add a. Now just crash the program. We added constants. Do we need to add an instruction as well? Because this needs to be added to the stack. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there needs to be an instruction. I think I need position of is that the only way? Right, I need the position where I've added, what's it called? Add on. Increase length by 1, turning pointer to the new item. Okay, and then you can just save it at that pointer. And slice, well, okay, I guess I can just do dot items dot len. Okay. No, where did it go? Here. Add instruction. Index. Self dot instructions dot append. Can I add more than one? Okay, do add many. Where did it go? Add many. Add many as array. Add many as slice. Resize the array, adding n new elements which have undefined values. Okay. Will it always resize the array? Newly allocated items never invalidates. Okay, it resizes only if... Okay, I can do that. So what I need to do is add many as array, because I only need to add 2 items. Okay. Two. Instructions. Then instructions of 0 will be at int from int from e now. Yep. Code dot up constant. Okay, because it's not defined here. Hang on. Code not opcode. That's the instruction, and then I can't add it directly. Because it's a 64-bit integer. Whereas instructions are only yeah, they're a byte. I think there can be more than one. Oh, hang on. This is why I had... What am I doing? I think it's called make. Okay, I can do that. Don't need any of this. Oops. Do self dot... Hang on. I need the fucking index. I'm getting confused. Confusing myself for like no reason. Okay, I need to pass the index, not the value. That makes sense because I'm pushing it onto the stack. Okay. Self... Fuck's sakes. Oh, I only need to push one. Const index self dot constants dot items dot len -1. Self dot instructions dot add as slice. Was it? Add many as slice. Okay. Not sure why it's done that way. Instructions is self dot instructions dot add many as slice. So it returns a pointer, which I can then update. Oh, it needs a size. push instruction code dot make. What does make need? Yeah, the command. It's code dot opcode dot op constant and then index. Needs to be a slice. Okay. This will be push instructions. Dot len instruction is equal to I guess that makes sense. Okay, so what I've done is I've added the constant to the stack. Sorry, I've added the integer to the stack, and I've got the index of that stack item, of that stack position. And then I've created the new instructions, and the instruction is to hang on, no, it's not the stack. The instruction, I think I'm going far too ahead. Okay, constants is just a pool, a sort of a pool. It's an array or a slice at the here. So what I'm doing is I'm creating an instruction to add this item from the pool to the stack later when the virtual machine tries to execute the bytecode that we've created. So the next thing I do is create that instruction, and the instruction is op constant and the position of the item. My guess is op constant means what's the word? I just noticed another problem while I was thinking through that one. Because this is a 64-bit number. Is it because we've limited it to 16 bits? I'm not too sure. Alright, anyway, that's a problem for later. Yeah, okay, so I've created the new instructions. New instruction to add the op constant. So yeah, to add the newly created constant to the stack at some point. Then I've added this instruction back. Hey Taras, good to see you too. Okay. I think it's just gonna explode when I run the test. Huh. What language am I building compiler for? Well, I think it's the it's the language from this book. I forget. It's called like it's its own language. Like, is that the question? It's like it's called Monkey. That's what it's called. That's what he calls it. Yeah. It's not like a specific language, I guess. It's a made up language. Okay. I had no idea. Monkey line. Huh, it does. Yeah, this is the language that I'm writing. Compiler. That's crazy. I never thought somebody actually created a website for it. Oh, okay. I think it's written by Thorsten, the guy who wrote the book. I'm guessing. That's pretty cool. There's like a lot of them. Antler. No, I don't think so. To parse, I think when you go through the book, you write your own parser. So I guess that would be, I don't think, yeah, there are no dependencies. Except the standard lib stuff, of course. I was worried this wouldn't work, but I don't know why it doesn't work. Don't know what Antler is. Okay, I can Google it. Another tool for language recognition. Okay. Yeah, no, I had no idea. Yeah, no, I've got the parser right here. It was a while ago. No, I don't remember what's in it. No, I think I do. Yeah. I think I wrote my own. Not I think I did. Okay, it's a popular library for building AST. Okay, I think I might have... It does make sense, the error. Because... Okay. Found type. Expected type, type info, ast.node. Oh. Does that mean I can do the program? Is that it? That can't be it. Oh. Fucking lucky guess. That expression. Okay. Expression statement. Okay. Expression. Oops. And this would be... Don't think it's infix expression. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah. It is on GitHub. Yeah, it's free access. Let me see. Slash thing. No, it's someone else. Yeah. I can leave it here if you want. Oops. Okay. Let's see if it explodes. Oh yeah, because I forget that about. I'll do else, and for now it's unreachable. I will do the rest at some point. I think for now this is all I need. Self-dot constants dot append. Expected type. I mean, I don't really mind, to be fair. What's the difference? It's just a name, right? Local variable is never mutated. What do you mean? You paused me. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could pause on Twitch. Can you? Oh, you can, maybe. Yeah, I guess you can. I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Add a list. Okay. You mean they're the same button? Okay. Hmm. What if I want it to be I really wanted you to change the git config. I mean, I don't see the point, so no. Um or I can fix the type. Can you open to like I'm working at a company where they eradicated all potential triggering words, so I'm spreading. I mean, that didn't sound very nice. Because, I mean, people can get triggered by any word, I guess, right? They even banned the word pirate. That's crazy. Well, I guess that's the beauty of streaming, I guess. Maybe. But pirate, that is crazy. What's wrong with pirates? Pirates are cool. Oh, okay. I mean, fair. It's up to the company, really, and the people working there. So if it's fine for them, expected a pointer to add a list, but it found a const pointer. What did they rename pirate to? What's like the professional sounding word for pirate? They had interview kind, which was called Pirate for Funsies, and they just renamed it to architecture. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. What is interview kind? Pirate was renamed to architecture. Ah, okay. You mean the interview was called like a pirate round or something? I don't know. That's crazy. I guess to be fair, like that could just be that maybe people were not clear when they were getting interviewed. That could just be for like clarity. Maybe. I don't know. I don't work there, so you know better. I don't want it to be a const. Okay. Sig discard const qualifier. Most cases yeah. I'm not sure the error message means. It's just an implicit cast or type conversion going on somewhere. It's not mutating it. I often see standard debug print. Yeah, that's a const. Okay. Yeah. Key to reading debug message is to look at which types it says it found. Then look at the arrows in the exerted code. Right. I mean, thing is, if I make it variable, you have to make underscore. This has happened like a few times. Hang on, what am I doing? I can just... I guess that error does make sense now. And then I don't... Oops. Don't need this. Okay. Drive safe, Taras. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, will that work? Why is it a fucking const? Motherfucker. Ah, fuck. That's not where the error is it? I'm appending a const. Okay, well, I mean, I fixed that for free. Guess I could do the same thing here. Yeah, just don't need this. I can remove this and remove that. Okay, there's another one. Hang on, is this a const as well? Hang on. So constants. Okay, it is the array list. That is the const. How did I use it in other places? Guess that might be a problem too. Okay, one problem at a time. So let's go to line 46. Okay, that's good. At least it's running the right code. So the error is that I expect a point. Okay. All function parameters are constants. Okay, I didn't know about const cast. What is it? Const cast. Is that something that goes the other way? Can I make it? Oh, okay, brilliant. That's what I need. Where is... yeah. Const cassette. That's funny. Funny. Why the fuck? Why? Ah, okay. Okay, I'm doing something wrong, obviously. Oh, hang on. AB sig guide. Is it not sig guide? This is definitely skill issue on my part, I would say. See, as long as you call a method on the error list, it seems fine. It's only when you don't use it. See if Cloud can help. How can I make these array lists what's the word? To be not pointer const. Oh, hang on. Is that it? Compiler. No. For a second I was like, huh. You know what? This seems like a problem future me can solve very easily. Semblance of a compiler is taking shape. Work in progress. Okay, yeah, I think future me's got it. Excuse me. Okay, I guess I'll call it a day. That was kind of nice though. I enjoyed that stream, even though I didn't get anywhere, which is not the point for me anyways. Alright, hope you had fun. Or, I mean, it can't be fun. Maybe, I don't know. Either ways, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back. I'm gonna fix that error. Yeah, right now. Can't be asked. Either ways, have a good